Hello, once again. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great. And welcome once again to our math journey. Our math journey. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed yet, I would like you to do me a favor by subscribing, liking it, and sharing this video. Okay, today we are going to be looking at how to convert decimals into fractions. How do we move from a decimal to a fraction? All right, so let's take this example. Let's look at a decimal. We're going to look at the decimal 0.01602. So this is a decimal. This is a decimal right there. How do we move this decimal into a fraction? And what we do, right, what we are going to do is that we rewrite this decimal again. We rewrite it again. All right, we rewrite it again. And then we're going to consider how we're going to move the decimal point to the right. We're going to move the decimal point to the right and not to the left, rather to the right. Okay. Because if you take a number like 2, the decimal point is not in front, it's to the right, it's right here. So we want to make this decimal a whole number. And to be able to achieve that, to achieve that, we are going to what? Move it. So let's see how that works. Now we're going to move this decimal point to the right. The first one is going to be here. The first decimal point moves here. The second, we'll keep going. We move it here. So remember, this is the first. This is the first move that we did, and this is going to be the second move that we made. And we continue. We go to the third. Is the third move that we are making, right? Then the next one is going to be the fourth. Is going to be here, and that's the fourth. And we are doing this till we get to the right side of the last number, the right side of the last number, and we keep moving this one also here, so that becomes the what? That becomes our fifth movement. So in observing this, it means that we are going to have 0, 0, 1, 6, 0, 2, and the point is here, right? The point is that's basically what we have done, right? But remember, because we did 5 movements, we're going to divide this number by 5 zeros, 5 zeros. So we have it there, 5 zeros. We're going to put 5 zeros in there. There's 3, 4, 5, and then we put a 1 in front of it. But remember that the numerator can be rewritten as 1602, because we usually don't. If you take the number 2, we don't write 02, right? We don't write 02. Neither do we write 002, right? Most of the time we have it written as 1602. That's why I eliminated these 2 zeros. That's why I eliminated, sorry. that's why that's why I eliminated these 2 zeros, so that we can have that here, 1602. Now we're going to divide that by what? The 5 zeros. So we're going to have the 1, 2 like this, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. So technically, okay, let me even ignore the parentheses. Let's ignore, for simplicity, let's ignore the comma. It's supposed to be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 5 zeros. So you can be able to observe that we've been successful at converting 0.01602. We have been able to convert that to what? 1602 divided by 1, 2, 1, 0.023, which is very, very perfect. A decimal, right, to a fraction. A decimal to a fraction. So this is the fraction that we've been able to achieve. Right now, I'm going to quickly share with you what we call decimal places. Decimal places. Decimal places. We're still going to we're still going to use the 0.01602. Now, this one here? What is our decimal point? This is the decimal point. This is our decimal point. Now, the first number or figure right after the decimal point is the first decimal place. Is the first decimal place. So here we will call this our first decimal place. And then we continue like that, where we're going to have this to be the second decimal place. Decimal place. And then this one is the third decimal place. This one is the fourth decimal place. And then we have the fifth one, is the fifth decimal place. I hope that clears. So let's take a look at some few examples. We're going to look at some. We're going to take some decimals. We'll take some decimals, and then we will try to find out their decimal places. How we can be able to simplify those decimals to their decimal places, which I think you will find it to be fun, and you find it's going to be very easy. It's going to be very easy. It's not something that is complicated. So something that is complicated. So let's say we have 0.004037. Now, if the question says that change this to one decimal place, we know that the first decimal place is here. This is the first decimal place. Why? Because it comes right after this. All right. So we can see that our first decimal place is 0. It is 0. And then what is the number next after that? The number next is also 0. It is less than what? 5. It is less than or equal to 5. It's not up to 5. So it means that we cannot do anything about it. Since this number here is 0 and it's not even 5, if it was 5, we're going to add 1 here. If this number was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we would have added 1 to the 0. But this 0 here is 0. So that means that the first decimal place is 0.0, which is 0. What about the second decimal place? Second decimal place. This is the second decimal place. And the number next to it is 4. And that number is less than or equal to 5. It's less than that. This number here is less than 5. If it was 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we would have added 1 here. But it's not even up to 5. So what we do is that we leave it as is. We leave it as is. So we're going to have the second decimal place, because the second decimal place is 0. And the number next to after that, which is next to it, is less than 5. We're going to have 0.00, which is 0. Now, this is the third decimal place. Our third decimal place, 3 decimal places. This number, the number next after the third decimal place, the number next is 0, which is also less than or equal to 5. If this number was it was more than 5, was 5 and beyond 5, we could have added 1 here. But because it's not even up to 5, what we are going to get is going to be 0.004, because the number next to it is less than 5. So we leave it as is. And that gives us our answer. So 3 decimal places is 0.004. The 3 decimal place. The fourth decimal place is what? Is 0. But the number next is 3. And it's also less than or equal to 5. So our fourth decimal place is going to be 0.0040 because the number next to it is 3. If this number was 5 and beyond, we could have added 1 here, but it's not. So we leave that 0 as it. So we get 0.0040, which gives us 0.0040. Finally, sorry, finally, our fifth decimal place number is 7, right? No. So this is the fifth decimal place. It's 3. It's 3. And this 3, the next number is 7. And it is greater than or equal to 5. So we're going to add 1 here. We're going to add 1 to this fifth decimal place. So that our fifth decimal place is going to be 0.00404 because this 7 is more than 1. It's more than 5. So add 1 to the 3. And that gives us our fifth decimal place. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 2 decimal places. I hope this clarifies a lot of doubts. I'd like us to end here. The next time we meet, we were going to continue from moving on to our math journey. Stay with me. I'll come to you another time. Take care. Bye.